All right, we'll go ahead and call the school board meeting for August 11th to order. First item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. I know we had 2 additional hires that we'll add in, but
I'll move to approve the agenda with the addition of Nicole Rowling as a hire for associate at the high school and Jenny Siebold as a TLC lead learner.
Second.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, move on to item 3, consent items. No first reading of policies this month, so
No, take a little
this
break.
is our vacation.
Yeah,
month
yep,
for-
you're
so
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
We'll take
welcome.
that anytime. All the AP was reviewed.
Yes, they were.
This month, John,
Everything
this is
looked good.
Your month, great. Thank you for that. All the positions were full.
We are
staffed
full,
going into the
yep.
school year. or
We have
anything?
an associate position at the high school left, but other than that, I think we're fully good to go.
Full staff, great.
Yep.
Any questions?
I move that we approve the consent items.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carried. Item 4, announcements, comments from the public. Seeing there is no public here today, we will
You can stay your
bypass
reading.
that. I will save reading the canned area. We'll move on to our committees. Anything from Friends of Music they meet yet?
And they had a car wash this past Saturday at Stevens. I think it was $10 for a vehicle.
How's the van look?
Yeah. We hit a deer, so it doesn't look so good.
That's
A little extra buffing.
It now is the time to get toilet insurance. It's $40.
Oh,
The
it is
easiest
coming.
way to do it is to go to the West Delaware Music Facebook page. The post is there. The QR code is there. Instructions for keeping the toilet off your lawn are there. Later on this month, on Wednesday, August 27th, there's a parents' meeting at 6 p.m. Here at the high school with a 6:30 follow-up meeting for the New York 2026 orientation kickoff meeting. So, a couple things. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Rob. The athletic.
They will meet on Wednesday. Nothing really to report. They started the membership drive, and I think things are on the right path right now. I think there was 7 of the highest level of sponsorships already in. So Silver Bowl might not look as good this year with those being in, but still on the right track there.
Silver Bowl's this Friday
No,
or
the
week from
22nd.
22nd, so a
Yep.
week from Friday.
Yep.
Okay. Great. Thanks, Jamie. And academic?
Yeah, the Academic Booster Club met last week. They passed out their back-to-school packet stuff. And then they also, at the same time, had their fundraising letters sent out. So they stuffed envelope for that. And their next meeting will be September 11th. And instead of at 6 o'clock, they're going to go at 7 o'clock.
Okay. Sure. All right, appreciate everybody. All right, next we'll move on to item 5, second reading of policies.
There were no revisions from the
revisions
first
from our
reads,
first round,
no,
so I didn't
so
think so.
everything, yep, stays as it was.
I'll make a motion to approve the second reading of policies.
I'll second.
Motion a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Move on to our administrator director reports.
And we don't have any
Have
this
of those
month,
this
nope, so
month?
you're
Nope,
good
This is our month to skip.
this
Thank
month
you. That's
off,
why it's not
yep.
loading. I knew
Yep.
that. All right, no old business on there. All right, we'll cruise right along to new business. Item 8A, our contract with Marriott for the NYC music trip.
There's aggressive funding by the students for this, including the chaperones or adults that will be coming. So Although the approval is here for the request, of the money, it'll be funded outside of normal
The money
school
won't be
funds.
funded through the school. This will be
Correct.
fundraised
Yeah.
for it
Yeah.
or paid,
Yeah.
but this is just, we
So
signed the
all of
agreement.
it runs through the school, and then Friends of Music reimburse for it.
Reimburses
So
it.
as they get all of their contracts, just as a reminder, we do this every time they go. The bus, the hotels, they'll have some dinner things that they have to reserve. Any contracts that we get, we'll bring, yeah, bring to you guys. But again, it's 100% covered by the students and Friends of Music.
There's always a little bit of overage. I think there's 30 rooms that are part of this reservation group. So,
And they're actually pretty lucky because they couldn't get into the hotel they've always gone into. Is it the World Cup that's going on? There's some big,
Oh,
I
wow.
think that's what you
Same
said,
time.
yeah.
there's some
Yeah.
big sporting event. I think it's the World Cup going on at the
Just
same
lucky to
time.
get anything.
So the place that they've always been in is already booked. And they didn't have enough rooms. So there was a little bit, from what I was told, there was a little bit of scramble, to find that many rooms. They did a great job.
So we still have to do all the requirements of getting students hotel rooms, right? It has to be on that list.
Yep. And Marriott's on that list.
should be fun.
I'll move to approve the contract with Marriott for the New York City music trip.
I'll second.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. 8B, UNI student teaching agreement.
And this is just something we do on an annual basis with a lot of universities and colleges for student teaching or teacher service cooperating teachers. So this is just the agreement saying we're willing to do that.
I'll move to approve the UNI student teaching agreement.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. 8C, our contract with Pepsi. Is this a new contract?
You want to touch on
Go
that?
ahead.
New contract for concession stands. I mean, we've been with them now for at least the last 10 years. So we chatted with them and Coke both, talked to both their representatives. We got a little bit better deal through Pepsi. And kind of looking at some of the sales numbers too from different area schools, we'll probably just sell more to Pepsi wise. So outside of Diet Coke, that's about the only thing that we might not sell as much as. So we did real good with them. We actually got a sponsorship from them on top of our normal stuff too. I think it was like $10,000 or $12,000 over the 5-year term. So put that into our video board money as well. So good contract for them.
Thanks for negotiating that.
Thank you.
Anyone have any other questions about the agreement? Or
I move that we approve the Pepsi contract.
I'll second.
motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 8D, classroom clinic software licensing agreement.
Yeah, so this is something new to our district, and it's basically another layer of support for students and families that when there's additional counseling needs, they can get direct access. Sometimes when you're going in different places, it's a long time before a student can get some help. So this is something that is a little bit more timely, convenient access where there's telehealth opportunities. They can have their meeting during school if they want to have their session, or if they want to do it from home. Either way, whatever is most convenient for the family. It's not replacing anything existing. Again, it's just
Okay,
another
that was
layer.
my first question. I was just curious if this, so this
Yep,
is
just an additional.
additional
And
layer.
it's one of those things that there's full funding. It's not going to cost us anything this year. It's not something that, it's pretty expensive. It's like a $36,000 value. Not something that we probably would take on if we were paying for. So it's one of those things we're going to use it as long as we're able to do so and provide those supports. But so yeah, it's not replacing anything. We're going to keep, this is just another layer. Our counselors, actually, we started looking at it earlier this spring. They talked with another school that's using it and we're really excited about it. The grant we were thinking we were going to apply for fell through. So then when they knew, Classroom Clinic knew we were interested, when they learned of some additional funding, they were able to reach out and tell us that they could pay for it for the year. So
Outstanding.
we jumped on and that's where we sit. And I actually have a conference with them, a conference call with them tomorrow to get set up, talking to Joe a little bit about the IT part of it and what that all entails. But
So is this something then that students have to work through a counselor, work through the
they'll have
guidance
to get
counselor
referral
to
from
get
us.
referral to
Yeah,
that?
so, and then we'll meet with the parents, make sure the parents understand what's going on, fill
Okay.
out the right forms, involve everybody in a process for that. Yep.
So who is the Iowa Behavioral Health
So
Administrator?
I know just a little bit about, but when they redistricted and they cut down to the regions. The Iowa Behavioral is the, I want to say vendor, it's not the vendor, but it's when they got rid of the districts and things like that, they are the people that now, so like the grant for the brain health room at the high school came through our region. And when that went away and the state redistricted, did lines differently, this is where the Iowa Behavioral Health Support Services came from. And I don't know a lot about them. I've not even had a phone call. We called them back in January or February to try to see if we were going to be able to get the funding for the brain health room and didn't hear from anybody. But then this came through. So I don't know. That's a great question, Carl, but it's pretty gray. It's a new thing, but they're
Glad we
providing
have it.
funding.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. That was probably a
Whoever
terrible
they are,
answer,
we
but whoever they are,
Yeah.
they do exist, I guess.
And they got money.
And they have money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who exactly, who do the school contact then, or is it just something we go online and?
So we have a rep from Classroom Clinic that works directly with us, and she'll train our counselors on the access points and how we get our students signed up. And so they have different reps throughout different parts of the state that help with the schools in their region for the Classroom Clinic.
It's nice that they're in the state too.
They
I mean,
are,
it's not
yes.
something that's in
Mm-hmm.
Another
California
country or
that
across the
understands,
country, right?
Yeah.
doesn't understand what's going on in
Yeah.
In
our
Iowa.
area.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's a number of schools. It's becoming more popular, but there's a number of schools that are utilizing it. One around here would be Macokota. It's still about an hour away, but they're in our side of the state that are using it. There's a couple more over here. Storm Lake is one that's comparable to our size that uses it as well, and has had some good success with it.
Is the first year free and then they want you to keep going and cost money, or?
No,
is it-
so we're just signing for 1 year. So if it would end up not being free, then that we don't have any further commitment beyond this year. That was the initial grant I was going to apply for, was a Wellmark grant, and it was 100% covered for the first year, 75 for the second year, and 50. So that was one where the funding, that's why we ended up not going for that. But this one is 100% for a year, and then we'll reevaluate and see.
This is Flora Schmidt. She has Manchester ties. That's the executive director of the program.
Oh, really?
Excellent.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
Manchester.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now we like her.
Yeah, she's in. No, so I really think it's a good thing for our kids, and one of those things that we'll write it as long as we can and utilize it to help whoever we can for as long as we can, and then we'll see what
Great.
happens.
I'll move to approve Classroom Clinic software licensing agreement for school year 25-26.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next one is the 403B resolution. Oh, Jen, if you want to get background.
Yep, I'll let Lynette talk a little bit. I want to start this one though with thanking Lynette, because she did all the legwork in it, the research, figured out what it was, saw that it would really benefit us as a district, and so she really appreciated the fact that she's willing to think out of the box. This is a great benefit for our employees. So
It's pretty self-explanatory what the resolution states, so it's something we're looking to add. We're going to kick it off at our welcome back here, what is that, a week from now? So if they're watching, they get a preview. If they aren't watching, they won't know until kickoff. But it was just something little. I went to one of those breakout conferences like we all do, sessions when we go to conferences, and listen to a guy talk about, how can you set yourself different? What little things can you do that can make a big impact? And this was one of them. And there's very few schools, there's no schools around us, geographically close, that is doing this. And, at that small threshold, it encourages people to invest, and especially those that are getting started out early. You can invest a small amount of money, and then we'll contribute to it as well, a little bit. And
Can you share what a 403B is?
It is
I think a lot of people probably know
Yep.
what that is.
So it's just a type of retirement, a retirement account. And so, you can open up, a Roth 403B. You can do different things in it. The other cool thing, and again, this is kind of a big wow for us. We were super happy about it. If you're paying on a student loan, so let's say you're fresh out of college and you're paying on a student loan, and I don't have $50. I mean, I think we've all been there at some point in our lives where we didn't have an extra $50 to invest. If you're paying on a student loan, that counts as your contribution. So legally, through the 403B program, that counts as your contribution, and
You can
the
still get the
district
matching funds.
can get the matching funds and open, and you can open that up and start investing our funds, even though you're paying your match on that student loan. So I just think, again, it's not a ton of money. It's not going to cost us a ton of money, but It's our way. We currently have under 10 people that contribute to a 403B. Now, yes, we have IFers, but that's an astonishing number. And so we just want to have those conversations and try to, one thing I'm working more and more on is what can I bring to the table? Things that I understand, and, like last year was insurance. We talked a lot about insurance and understanding insurance and what does it mean? And so like, okay, we got the insurance component. Now what else is there? And there's a lot of things out there. And so this is one of them. And let's talk about what does it mean to invest early, and, what's the difference between IPERs and when you retire, and what are you going to have, and where's the gaps that are missing, and, different things like that, and just start having some of these conversations with staff and teaching them, some of the things that is important.
Motivates them to use
Yeah.
the capabilities that are out there for tax deferred investments.
So is
And
that,
again, it's not a ton of money, but it's
Small
it's
token,
something.
See,
Yeah,
so it's the 25 is the,
is all.
you just have to, okay.
Yep, so it'd be 300
It's
a
not
year.
a 2-to-1.
No,
no, matching $25 on the first $50, and then
Yep,
after
and then
that,
that's
anything
it.
above is
Yeah.
at their discretion to
Yep.
put in or not, right? Okay.
Comes out of the retirement fund on the school side?
no, that has to come out of general fund, unfortunately, but
Okay. Still
Who-
good.
Who's eligible?
anybody.
Any
Salary or
Any.
hourly?
Yep. 2-hour employees, 15-hour employees.
Does somebody have to administrate the plan?
We do not. So they will open it up with their own broker, their own bank. The state of Iowa regulates who you can have the funds through. I think there's
Boy,
five or six. So you have to pick one of those funds. And the state of Iowa regulates that for us. You open up the account, and in essence, on our side, it's just a direct deposit.
You just somebody tells you
Yeah.
where to send the money.
Yep, you fill out the form, we just do a
provide the
direct
proof of
deposit.
the-
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And for them, it's a payroll deduction. So it just comes another standard payroll deduction, pre-tax payroll deduction. We're pretty excited about it. Again, like I said, it's not a ton of money, but every little bit, and just to have it be something different.
So it's a differentiation component
Yeah.
in a situation.
And we really like the student loan part.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is
Yeah,
very
that's-
A lot of people come out with student
That's
loans.
unique.
And so, got to start somewhere.
Yep.
And if life goes well, maybe we'll add to it every year. Who knows?
I'll move to approve the 403B resolution.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Item F, change order number 3 from Dries Construction.
Yeah, this was fairly straightforward too. The original plan, there was a pole close to the site that they were going to pull electricity from. When time came, the electricity wasn't there. So they had to go further away to get their access point, and then just resulted in more trenching, more labor, more costs. So
I don't know if you guys have been out there. Obviously, you two have, but it looks really nice.
looks
It
nice,
it
yeah.
blends well, I feel like, and it'll be nice.
It looks like they did the hydro seeding for
now Gary said
the
that was
cement
gonna
walkway
happen.
today. Around the building to do that, it looks like.
Okay.
How are you feeling about the building, Gary? How are you feeling about the building and how it's coming together?
Pretty good. I mean, we really only have 2 months to do a lot, so getting contractors in here in time, like we're doing a lot of work to our bleachers, and they just got here today. We're working on cooling in the 3 gyms, and this upper gym's taking them a long time, but they've been here steadily working for over 2 weeks now. So we anticipate all of them will be cooled by the first day of school. So no, everything's going pretty good.
I'll move to approve change order number 3 for Dries Construction.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Item 9, comments from the public. We will bypass same reason as prior. And then item 10 is our future board meetings and opportunities. So I think, Mr. Emslin, you're on the docket for, looks like September 5th. And then we'll be back here September 8th. We'll have the school year fully in
It will
motion
be
and
underway,
ready to go.
yeah.
So anything else before we close out, just in prep of the school year?
Okay.
Anything to share?
When is the kickoff? Can we get involved in serving breakfast
Yeah,
again?
Yes.
I was going to ask that.
Yep, so that is the 20, I don't want to give you the wrong date here.
19th.
19th, yep.
Is there a spot for 5 lowly school
We'll
board
take
members
you.
to hand out food?
Put
But
on
yeah, we'll be
hairnets
in the
and-
atrium again, or the, right outside of Hanson Auditorium there,
Sorry, you said the 2019th.
the 19th. Yeah,
Thank you.
yep.
What time?
7:30, I believe we have that starting. Let me just verify that. We start serving at 7:30 and they can come
I
in.
did think that was nice last year, having you guys in the serving line. I
Mhm.
mean, we saw a
Yeah.
lot of
It was great
people.
to just to get a chance to say hi to a lot of people. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so we have 7:30 to 9 blocked off. You guys wouldn't need to be here the whole time, but 7:30 is start for breakfast.
And that's all schools come
staff.
here? All
Mhm.
staff comes here,
Yep.
that's what I thought. So
Yep.
you get everybody.
We're pretty
Yeah.
intimidating.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Carly.
Yeah, no, thanks, Carl. I was thinking about that yesterday. And mentioned that, so.
Yep.
Okay, anything else going into the school year that?
We have our new teachers coming in on Friday, so that's exciting. Looking forward to that. Yeah, the new teacher, or everybody else next week. Oh, it feels like registration went pretty smooth. Yeah.
We had to change our, for those that still have kids in school, we had to change our food service program. The one we used closed, and so we didn't have a choice. So we're working through the hiccups on that, so that we can get that going. That's been probably our
That's
only
been, yeah.
situation, if you want to call it that, but registration's going good for that. That's all open and going. It's just the food service payments, and we're this close. So
You need people to come like test the food and try out the.
we're not getting new food.
Well, I know,
How you
but
pay.
we gotta pay for it. You might as well.
And then you
start
might as well
something
eat it.
for
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Cinnamon roll day, Jen and I are in.
Yep. We were just talking about those earlier today. They're good.
Wonderful.
Fun time of year.
We're ready.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
We adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Thanks all.